What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. Yo, happy Friday. Hopefully everyone's having a good one. Salute to everyone who chimed in for our live show last night with me and my guy, Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. We had a blast, and we talked about a lot of interesting discussions as the Cowboys are getting prepared for the playoffs. And one of the topics we talked about was Nahshon Wright and our confidence level when it comes to him at outside corner. So what I want to do today is go through the film. So on this very first play, you're going to see the Dallas Cowboys, they come out in two high safeties. You got one safety there, you got one safety here. And then what's going to happen post-snap, they're going to kind of shift into a cover one robber. So you're going to have this safety, I think that's Malik Hooker, come to the middle of the field, and you have Donovan Wilson come down and play the middle of the field. But what I really want to focus on is Nahshon Wright, who is down below. And to be honest with you guys, on this play, he just gets ran on, right? He comes out his back pedal a little high, and when it comes to Nahshon Wright, and we said this last night, he isn't a freak athlete, right? He's not a burner guy, but he has size, he has length, and he has some athleticism, right? But I think I like the most about when it comes to Nahshon, I trust that he's going to work hard. I trust that he's going to try and give everything he got to take advantage of his opportunity. But on this play right here, he just got ran on. Boom. Dash. Quick plant. See you later. No hands. So by the time he opens up his hips, he's already gone. Now, we are lucky this is Josh Dobbs throwing to, I think that's me at wide receiver, right? But when you get into the playoffs and you're playing Tom Brady and you have Godwin and you have Mike Evans and you're going against A.J. Brown and the list goes on and on, Justin Jefferson, this right here, that's a good night. Just right here is already good night. He's already has numerous steps on him. The pass is being led. Dobbs kind of underthrew it a little bit, so he had to come back to it. But this is good night when you're facing most NFL elite quarterbacks. Now, from the standpoint of Malik Hooker, he hesitated a little bit. He could have did maybe a better job getting over. And I've been saying this in other videos, right? If Malik Hooker is going to shade to a side, don't shade over here to Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is good, but this young second-year player, Nahshon Wright, you got to come full sprint over here. But this was the big play that Nahshon Wright allowed. So, I really don't want to blame it fully on Nahshon. Some of it's scheme, some of it's technique, some of it's on the safety, and then athleticism. But when we get into the playoffs, you cannot just get dashed on like this and give this wide open running lane, because 10 out of 10 quarterbacks will put that on a dot, and it's good night. On the second play here, you'll see Nahshon below. And what I like about Nahshon, he's not afraid to tackle. Like I said, he's going to give you max effort. Comes out the zone, recognizes underneath, comes down, makes the tackle. And what I like about Nahshon also, when he tackles, he keeps containment and keeps his outside hand free. And that's important. They always teach you that, right? Especially on the boundary. Keep your outside hand free. He's not afraid to put his head down and make the tackle. On the third play here, all right, he's going to be outside, he's playing the zone once again. He's going to come off, and once again, just show he's not afraid to make a play. And I think he even gets banged up on this play. But once again, outside hand free, head down, like he's just making the best out of his opportunity. And what I love the most, right, he gets nicked up. Now, he knows, right, we have one game left for playoffs. There was another guy who was drafted ahead of him who got the opportunity. If he gets hurt and allows that other corner to come in and take that spotlight from him, he might not get this chance again. So I love that he shakes it off, gets back out there, and battles versus the Titans. Boom. Got to go get that money, bro. On this play here, it shows Nahshon in run support. And I think this is really going to help the Dallas Cowboys with the run defense, because I know a lot of people spoke about Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown wasn't playing the best when it came to run defense, but Nahshon Wright, once again, isn't afraid to come downhill and make a play. And he keeps the outside containment, right? Because if he doesn't, right, if he gets cooked on this outside, that's ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's green. If we get that with Tony Pollard, we'll take that 10 times out of 10, right? But Nahshon Wright, he keeps the containment on the outside and makes a tackle. Now, DeMarcus Lawrence does a phenomenal job right there. Look at D-Law, man. And we need to do a film breakdown on D-Law. Just getting his hand out there and slowing down the running back. But Nahshon Wright also does a great job of keeping that outside containment and not letting this running back get to the outside. Because like I said, if he gets to the outside, he's pretty much gone. Off to the races. In another play here, once again, a run support. It's just got to put your big boy pants on, right? So it's going to be an end around. You have Nahshon below. And here they come. Here they come. Everybody is now coming your way. You got these hogs all coming your way right at you, bro. What are you going to do? So once again, you'll see Nahshon keep his outside containment, but he doesn't give up. Some corners, they can say, you know what? I tried. I kept the outside contained. I'm waiting on my defenders to kind of come in and fill these gaps and come and make this tackle. So I did my job by just keeping containment here. But he continues to battle. He doesn't give up on the play. And eventually he rips off, comes in, and makes the tackle. So you got to give credit to Nahshon on that play. Because a lot of corners, man, corners are small guys. You know, my roommate was a corner. He was a pretty boy, man. He don't want none of this smoke. You know, that's the stuff I was out there doing, banging with those big hogs out there. But Nahshon Wright wasn't afraid to put his head down, get out there, and make a play. Boom. All right. And on this play here, this is cover one man. So now he is pressed up, which I would like to personally see. I would like to see not only Nahshon, but also Diggs play a little bit more press coverage because it helps our pass rush. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. Gets his hands on the wide receiver, uses the leverage. He's still watching. I love that he gets his head around, right? He checks, is the ball in the air? He's locating, and then he shifts and uses his hips, and he's kind of pressing this wide receiver to the boundary, right? Because they always teach you as a corner, even though I didn't play corner, right? This is your second defender right here. So you want to kind of squeeze that space. And with Nahshon's arm size and his length and everything, it really comes into play. He's able to locate the ball and play solid defense there. Now, they were screaming for a flag, but this is just battling for the ball, bro. Like, honestly, he was pushing off there. It's arm wrestling. It's just the NFL's big boy football. Get over it. But it's a great job by Nahshon Wright. And on this last play, this is the money play. Now, here's the thing. Even though Nahshon does get the interception, I think Dan Quinn, this was like more of a Tampa cover two, Tampa 2. But because you have your two safeties here, right? Now, here we go. If this wide receiver just runs this deep post, it's good night. Because you're going to have Damone Clark. He's going to drop back in coverage. And I like Damone Clark, but I'm not matching him up one-on-one with any wide receiver in the NFL. That's free lunch right there. But we kind of got lucky because the pressure got the Dobbs. So it's like, all right, we dodged a bullet, but, you know, sometimes you don't get the opportunity to dodge these bullets versus elite quarterbacks. So you have Nahshon right below. He's going to play this flat. And see, boom. So y'all see with this up here, right? So he's going to go outside a little bit before he comes up. But if he would just, bam, that's easy money. If you play that, you play me in Madden and you run this defense, I'm a cookie, bro. But we watching Nahshon below, and he sits down here in the flat. He's reading, but also right here, he's stressed a little bit. So he has three decisions. He has this quarterback and Dobbs scrambling. Here is the sticks, so he can play the sticks here. And he also has this wide receiver behind him, but even though there's a safety right there. So he has, he has to be decisive when it comes to his decision making, because if he would have came up, more than likely it would have got dumped over his head. So he showed some patience. He made Dobbs think a little bit. And when Dobbs had to think, he makes the read. And this is just that size, that length of him being, just long and lean, kind of like a basketball player. And he's able to go up and snag the interception. If you watch the sounds from the sideline, CeeDee Lamb told him, like, you're going to get you one, bro. And that just shows like that arm length, it creates tight windows and you're able to go up there and make plays. And it's good for a player like Nahshon Wright at this stage, because this is confidence boost. This right here is confidence boost. It shows, like, all right, I belong out here. I can play with these guys. I'm going to be ready. And hopefully he builds that momentum, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Appreciate all the support. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And Nahshon Wright, it's your turn, baby. Let's get it. Peace.